Thanks for joining us for Issues and Answers. I'm Ian Boyne. We continue our discussion with the Executive Director of the HeartTrust NTA, Dr. Wayne Wesley. The HeartTrust NTA has a number of innovative programs which are touching the lives of many Jamaicans. This is a very important institution, and its Executive Director tells us not only what is being done, but what is in the offing. We thank you so much for your company. Good to have you back, Dr. Wesley. The tourism and hospitality sector has been booming, and your organization has been a part of that growth. What have you been doing? What has been your contribution in that area?
Thanks again, Ian, for having me. As the National Training Agency, we are actually coordinating a national effort right now, the National Strategic Response to the announcement about the expansion in the hospitality and tourism industry. And so we have taken the lead. We have brought several partners together from universities, the community colleges, from the teachers' colleges, CASE, and even GC Foster College, because we're looking at the entire area for development and the workforce that is required. Through that partnership, we are now developing a program that will see several thousand persons being trained to take advantage of the opportunities that are coming in that regard. So right now we are working on the standards. In fact, what we are doing now, we recognize that a lot of these foreigners that are coming, when they come and look at the workforce, they need to understand what that workforce is and recognize it for the certification. And so the program we are developing now will not only give our local certification in NVQJ, but we are also looking at internationally recognized certification that will readily put our workforce at a global competitive advantage in meeting the hospitality sector. And so right now we have been partnering already with Culinary Institute of America to make sure the executive chefs are ready. We are looking at some others now for the housekeeping, for the tourism management, for the recreational and events planning group, the cultural aspect of what is required. We are also looking at expanding training in the agricultural sector, because with this many rooms coming on and many visitors we are expecting, then we expect our local agricultural sector to move in that particular direction as well. It's going to have implications for our manufacturing sector, so we're looking at programs in that regard. Our construction sector, in fact, the first group of individuals that will almost immediately benefit from this boom is the construction workers, and we are making sure that we have those persons ready and waiting to make use of the opportunities that are coming, take advantage of those opportunities.
And you're doing training also in preparation for those who will be working in logistics?
The logistics, we are doing some work. We're looking at crane operation. This is where we would partner with the CMI to help us to make that happen. Crane operation, we are looking at distribution, transportation, and logistics, what is required there, because the concept of the logistic hub will require all sort of individuals, not only in transportation and logistics, but also in hospitality, restaurant services, because all of these services will now become necessary based on the expansion that will happen in that regard. So we are looking at training individuals to take advantage of those opportunities. I know Excelsior Community College is actually working now with some logistics program in partner with us and all of that. So yes.
And the model of development that you are pursuing is an inclusive one, so that
Precisely.
Persons with disabilities, for example, will not be left out.
I'm happy you went there, Ian, because that's one of the things that we pride ourselves on, being an all-inclusive organization, not excluding anyone. In fact, over the last couple of years, we have been having several interventions to treat with the persons with disability. A couple of years ago, we graduated about 13 persons in massage therapy level 3 from our Hart College of Beauty Services. Last year, we graduated 8 persons with disability in customer service level 1. Currently, we are training early childhood practitioners to treat with persons with disability to ensure that they can handle and treat with those individuals. We have right now, currently over by the Hart College of Construction Services, we have about 12 persons or 15 persons in training doing domestic consumer electronics at the level 2 level. So we have worked also with the Abilities Foundation in training persons in customer service, cabinet making, housekeeping, all persons with disabilities. So we are making sure that they too can make a positive contribution towards the development of this country.
The Heart Trust NTA working in your interest. Its Executive Director, Dr. Wayne Wesley, is with us. We take a break, but we'll be right back.
Nutritious food, succulent dishes, superior workmanship, and excellent service. Jamaica is on the go. Let's grow what we eat and eat what we grow. Let's harness the indomitable spirit of our most valued resource, our people. Let's support our local businesses. After all, buying Jamaican means building Jamaica. Original.
Executive Director of the Heart Trust NTA, Dr. Wayne Wesley, is our guest on Issues and Answers. The resuscitated apprenticeship program, let's talk about that and its importance.
Yes. One of the things that when we recognize the data coming out of Stating about the number of persons not trained and unemployed and all of that, we recognize that one way to sort of reduce that number is to expand our on-the-job training program, and the apprenticeship program is one such model. It was revitalized last year. To date, we have nearly 1,000 persons engaged in the apprenticeship program. I was told just before coming here that we have another 200 persons processing that will come on stream almost immediately to give persons an opportunity to learn while on the job. So that apprenticeship program is going. I will take this opportunity, however, Ian, to make an appeal to employers to really seek to take on the apprenticeship and to partner with us. In the first instance, we are assisting with the stipend, but I think organizations that can assist with the stipend need to begin to work with us. We will come in to ensure the certification of these individuals after 1 or 2 years, depending on the level that they are pursuing. But right now we are taking on the bulk of the responsibility in terms of placing them and actually paying the stipend. But we'd love for more of the employers out there to come on and be a part of this exciting initiative to ensure that our young people are meaningfully engaged. But we are pushing ahead, and so to date we have almost over 1,000 persons being placed in our apprenticeship program.
And some of these persons are kept on by the
organization. Because one of the things you would recognize is that for this modality of training, the person is not just getting the theory, but the person is also understanding and adding value and understanding how your business operates. So once that person is fully trained, you don't necessarily want to lose that individual because it's going to impact on your productivity. And this person already being there would immediately begin to improve the productivity of that particular company. In addition to what we're doing for persons, we have launched last year our National Unattached Youth Program, which to date we have placed over 3,200 individuals in various programs right across the country. It is actually within approximately 31 communities as we speak.
How that program works?
That program, what we do is to seek first to identify those persons within communities who are not currently engaged. So we call them unattached.
So you seek them, yeah.
We seek them in partnership with community.
Organizations can also contact you.
Right, and even the constituency leaders can always come and say, we have these young people within our constituency who we think would benefit from an intervention. We'll come, make an assessment, and we put them on 3 paths, depending on the assessment. Either they're also placed on the apprenticeship program, so they're meaningfully engaged while being paid a stipend. If they're needing of assistance to get up there in terms of their numeracy and literacy, we put them on the pre-tech program that will allow them to gain the requisite skills to move out. And then some of them are placed on our SLTOP, our School Leavers Training Opportunity Program, that place them in firms for them to work while studying at the same time and obtaining certification. And this is going quite well.
And you have placed over 3,000 persons?
3,200 to date, and I think before this financial year is over, we'll place a further 500 or so, because I think our target is about 4,600.
You're working with inmates also?
Yes. Again, we see every single individual in Jamaica having the potential to be positive individuals within society. And we have not left out the correctional services. And in fact, we have been working with Fort Augusta. We have trained over 19 persons there in bead jewelry making, as well as their officers to deliver that training. We have worked with the St. Catherine Correctional Center. I think we train about 24 persons in customer service and some other areas there, allowing them to receive certification. And not only that, you'll be amazed to know that we have also been exposing them to entrepreneurship, so that once you leave incarceration or this area, you can come out and begin to start your own business and be a positive influence on society, rather than continuing to be of concern to those who, put them in prison in the first place. So, but we are looking at ensuring that they have what it takes to come back and reintegrate in society in a positive way.
For the next financial year, what are some of the things that the Heart Trust NTA is thinking of introducing?
Well, for the next financial year, we are continuing with a lot of what we're doing. We are going to be coming on with some new mobile labs in energy, renewable energy, as well as heavy-duty equipment operation. Because we recognize that a lot of persons within the country, the port is not just Kingston, the port is also Montego Bay and Ocho Rios, and so we are looking at what we can do to ensure those persons are properly trained. We are looking at our own certification structure now, because we recognize that we need to deal with the workforce on-the-job training. And yes, our flagship program is the National Vocational Qualification of Jamaica, but we are coming with Job Cert that recognizes individuals of what they are currently doing in industry and how that can be certified in some way to be recognized, as well as coming down even further with smaller units to give an award, a recognizable award. But what is peculiar about this is that each award will be a stepping stone towards the full NVQJ. So persons can proceed at their own pace. Regardless of where you are in society, we are saying the avenue must be there for you to excel, and the Heart Trust NTA is providing that ladder.
So that's the driving philosophy.
The driving philosophy.
No matter where you are, you can move, and the facility will be given for your advancement.
Precisely. And as you mentioned that, I mean, another big announcement that is coming is us partnering with the Jamaica Foundation for Lifelong Learning. As we said, the Heart Trust NTA institution, we are bursting at the seams, and so it's capacity and partnerships that will help us to expand. And our partnership with the Jamaica Foundation for Lifelong Learning will help us to treat it with a lot of these individuals who would not normally come in, but in getting to the Jamaica Foundation for Lifelong Learning, you can get up to the entry requirement for the Heart Trust NTA, and then you can proceed either getting your full high school diploma or pursuing any of the national vocational qualification we offer.
And you have a scholarship program. We only have half a minute.
Yes, we have a scholarship program called Assistance coming up next year. Once that program is rolled out, persons who are seeking to pursue areas in TVET and STEM subjects will be given scholarship to move on. Not to say last year, Ian, we actually removed tuition payment from all our level 3 programs. That's like a giving up of $100 million that persons can now pursue our programs without being charged a tuition fee.
So much information from this program. You really have made a significant difference at the Heart Trust NTA. Really have brought quality leadership there. The Executive Director of the Heart Trust NTA, Dr. Wayne Wesley, telling us of the exciting programs and initiatives of that organization. Stay tuned to us. We give you the information that is useful to your lives. Next week I'll be back. Until then, Ian Bourne wishing you a pleasant day.